Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Thursday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside David Jones. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. The spring game, A-Day, going to take place on Saturday. We'll talk about that a little bit. Who would you like to see? Who are you most looking forward to? What are the players are you looking maybe get a sneak peek at? We'll talk about that Saturday down south. Put out 5 players that they would like to watch. David's got his opinions. I do as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Bruce Pearl had some interesting comments, kind of wrapping up the season as it was 2021-22 for the basketball year. He made one comment that was rather blunt, and quite honestly, Bruce Pearl he's a treasure.
What was the word that he used, Andy? You got it.
Well, choose your fecal reference.
Okay.
However you want to frame that.
I have been to basketball practices, not for children.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bruce gets after it pretty good.
And rightly so.
Yeah.
So we'll look at some of those comments. The Masters. Hello, friends. Underway. Tiger Woods 1 under. Looks really good coming out of the gate. People just talk about how miraculous it is that he's actually playing competitive golf. And from what he went through with that car accident, certainly that is true. It is incredible what is taking place. Can he maintain it for 4 days? That certainly remains to be seen. But the shots that he has made through the first 7 holes, at least making iron play, getting it on the green is pretty dialed in right now. He's a little wild off the tee, but nonetheless, it's one of the best stories maybe ever in golf if he's able to come back. Truly kind of miraculous. So we'll talk about this. We'll talk about Allen Green. Comes out and says, how much he loves it at Auburn, how much he wants to stay. We've been talking about it, and it just seems like from what the people we've talked to, the people that call in to the show, the general sentiment, that it's a foregone conclusion Allen Green's going to be out and somebody else is going to be in. It just seems like that's been the general feeling, but his contract up early in 2023. Will he be back? Do Auburn fans want him to be back? I'm kind of interested. How do you feel about that out there? Do you want to see Allen Green remain the athletics director at Auburn, or would you rather him be ushered out and bring somebody else in? Is his fate tied to Brian Harsin? Because that's the biggest profile hire of his tenure for sure. So let us know. What do you think about that? We'll be with you until 1 o'clock today. Give us a call, 256-234-6221, or dial us up on the Sports Blitz Facebook page at Sports with a Z and comment away. We are brought to you each and every day by Russell Do-It Center. They got 10 locations around Central Alabama. For all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be, go and check out Russell Do-It Center today. David, good to see you. It is finally the sun has come out after 2 days of just unrelenting rain.
I was in Chick-fil-A yesterday, and all of a sudden it looked like half of Benjamin Russell High School came in there. They had turned them out
Yeah, they did get out of school
for the
early
weather,
yesterday.
but they all came to Chick-fil-A for lunch. And then last night I kept waiting for that deluge, and at my house it rained about 2 minutes, and then stopped. But now the wind and the lightning was terrible. But we're gonna have a beautiful weekend. Chilly.
Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out. My wife is she's with her father, Bob Bowie, who is in Chapman Nursing Home now, and shout out to Grandpa. He watches us regularly. He watches you. He puts up with me. But they're watching the Masters. Said Tigers in 4th place right now.
Yeah.
And Kyle says big time baseball series this weekend. Kyle, I'm so happy. I told Andy before we got on the air, I've got tickets to all 3 baseball games this weekend, as well as going to A-Day. So my weekend is planned. I'm excited about it. We really do need to show up, play well this weekend, because we've played well on the road in baseball. We need to show out at home. And
Number 12 team in the country,
yeah,
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt's Vanderbilt.
Yes, they got swept by Tennessee, but so is everybody else. So this
Tennessee's
is
a wrecking
really,
machine
really
right
good
now.
Vanderbilt team, as it always is.
It is, and I think all 3 games, if probably close to a sellout. So it's going to be a big weekend in Auburn this weekend. So looking forward to that.
And he mentioned Sonny DeShera. He just continues his march through this baseball season. I mean, he's leading the country in batting average.
He's on the national watch list now for Player of the Year.
How could you not be?
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's leading the on base percentage, average, and maybe one other, maybe slugging as well.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
It's amazing that anybody even throws to him right now. I hope they keep throwing to him.
Yeah.
But he has a great eye for the ball. He's a tremendous defensive first baseman. That's just a bonus for what he does at the plate. Auburn, you and I have talked about this, comparing this year to last year. Timely hitting, this year we've gotten that. And our bullpen, the Allsup kid the other night, Andy, against UAB, touching 96, 97.
Right.
Came in, just shut him down at the end of the game. There's another arm that Butch Thompson now feels confident in throwing out there at any given time. So, and he's just a freshman from Dothan, Alabama. So,
Yeah, it says, what's y'all's opinion on the NCAA, how the NCAA handles the Kansas City Jayhawks, as Emmerich would say? Self said he is moving on as business as usual. He has no worries.
well, how can they not, after what they did to us, and now coming out LSU? I mean, it's proven that Self has been less than, honest in his dealings. They're a blue blood of blue bloods, so we'll see. But as you and I like to joke, heck, if they even say anything right now, it'll probably be 3 more years before the penalty comes down.
This is true.
I mean, it strung us out forever.
Well, I don't recall, it seemed like this is a somewhat similar situation with Duke and what's his name? It's in the NBA. The phenom that that was the next LeBron.
Right.
Played at Duke 1 year, then he was gone to the NBA.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
I
I can't even think of his name.
Yeah.
Because he's been hurt so much.
Yeah.
I don't think he's played hardly much in the
Oh,
in the NBA.
yeah, the post guy that was so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went
But,
to
I mean,
Orlando.
and clearly he took money,
Yeah.
and he was paid. Nothing ever – they would they be willing to even touch Kansas? Because I don't think they were willing to Zion, thank you.
Zion, yeah.
You see how much I watch the
Yeah.
NBA these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Me too.
yeah, everybody. I've gotten 5 or 6 Zions.
See, it's great to have help when those senior moments kick in, Andy, with the viewers.
Can I get one more Zion Williamson? Thank you,
Brett,
Thank you.
How can you forget? He's getting old, Brett. Just
Please,
like me.
all right. So can we get one more? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Zion Williamson. It just, man.
You got another one.
NCAA
mercy.
didn't seem to be in any way interested in investigating that.
Not a sniff, Andy.
So why would they be for Kansas?
Well,
Grade
probably-
cheating at North Carolina?
That's probably what Bill Self is thinking.
They not only did they investigate the grade changing scandal or the classes or whatever it was at North Carolina, not necessarily grade changing, but a CRIP course basically for athletes.
Yeah.
But they found out that they did it, and they still didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
They didn't punish them at all. They said, "Well,
Quality course.
because they were cheating for everybody." Everybody. It wasn't an athletic deal. So, okay. There you go.
Yeah, when you look at it through that lens, we may not see anything happen to Kansas. And Bill Self sitting back going, they're not going to touch us. They didn't touch Coach K. They didn't touch Roy. Why would they touch me?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Bill Self is sitting there thinking, and I there's a reason he has no worries. So we'll see.
I don't know, Ed. That's interesting. We'll see.
What's your opinion out there? Do you think Kansas will get any kind of penalty? Do you think there will even be a significant investigation into the Kansas Jayhawks that just won a national title? Will that remain? Will that banner be actually hung in Fog Allen Fieldhouse? Or will it have to come down?
They have signs up there on the top that says beware of fall.
All right, we're just getting started on this edition of the Auburn Blitz. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Hilleby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hilleby Towers in Alexander City.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments, Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
New Chevrolet and GMC trucks plus sport utilities are rolling into Glenn Smith in Opelika. Stop in and see us or check out our inventory at glennsmith.com and see what's coming in. You can buy them before they get here. Plus, you'll get any incentives like big factory cash rebates or low APR financing. Silverados, Sierras, Equinox, Yukons, and more.
We have over 200 new and used vehicles on the ground or on the way. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you for about 45 more minutes in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We are brought to you each and every day by Big Fish Real Estate. For all your real estate needs here in the Lake Martin area, as well as down there on the coast, give them a call today, 551-BIG-FISH, or look them up, bigfishlakemartin.com. We were talking about Bruce Pearl a little bit in the previous segment. Get some of his comments kind of wrapping up the year. He made, reference to the fact that Auburn needs to improve their shooting. He said, basically, quote, we didn't shoot worth a, and again, insert your fecal reference. Didn't shoot the ball really well. Auburn needs to go out and get some shooters. Will they do that? Chance Westry, will he come in and provide a boost in that? What does that mean for the futures of Wendell Green and Zep Jasper? Obviously, both those guys are coming back. They need to improve their shooting, be more consistent in that. Certainly, they could help themselves, and I'm sure they will do a lot of work to improve that. But
can I expand on that real quick, Andy?
Please.
Without being too negative, because I love Coach Pearl. He's my buddy. We didn't shoot the ball well at the end of the season. One of the reasons that we did not shoot the ball well at the end of the season, though, is because many, many times the shots that we took were not the right shot at the right time. Early in the shot clock, jacking threes, a lot of forced shots on drives instead of, the pull-up jumper is just kind of, that's what I love about watching women's basketball. South Carolina, they'll pull up, shoot an 8-10-foot jumper in a heartbeat. The men want to get to the rim and dunk everything. So I would like to see the shot selection, just valuing possessions be a point of emphasis next year.
Yeah.
But that being said, we also missed a lot of wide open threes as well. It's a combination of both.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely correct. But I know you were going to go on and discuss some of his other comments. I just like the fact that Bruce took it on the chin. He said, I could have done some things better.
Sure, he's always going to, yeah.
Well, a lot of guys won't do that, though, Andy.
Yeah.
A lot of guys just wasn't meant to be. We had a bad night, so and so, but never, hey, I got to do a better job. That's refreshing, and that's the way Bruce operates, and I love that about him.
So. Luke says Kansas won't forfeit the title because apparently no one on the team is under the investigation. When has that ever made a difference?
That hadn't mattered in the past.
Ed said he's a big fan of Mark Emmert. Chicken poop scumbag.
Don't hold back, Ed.
That's one I've never heard before. Yeah, I kind of like that one.
That's an interesting
And Ty says they won't do anything to Kansas because they're not in the SEC. Obviously, they think that's somewhat of a target on the conference's
you
back.
think?
Bruce said, did we peak too soon? That was a common discussion in the immediate wake of the season's conclusion. He says, well, yes, that's probably true. He went on to say, but he's just given, again, saying the right things, giving Texas A&M and Miami. They looked really good. I think Texas A&M and Miami both just proved to be buzzsaws.
I don't disagree with that at all.
They were playing their best toward the end of the year.
Now, Andy, though, you remember during the middle of the year, during the middle of our winning streak, we are all they were talking about there for a while.
Yeah.
Walker Kessler and Jabari Smith. So maybe we did peak a little bit early. It's always tough as you get down to the end of the season, injuries, fatigue. It's just a grind, especially in the SEC. I'm not making excuses, but we ran into two hot teams there in the SEC and the NCAA tournament, and it just didn't work in our favor. And kudos to Buzz Williams and Texas A&M for what they did.
Well, I'll get you to expand on this a little bit.
Right.
He said, I would have tried to figure out a way to, hey, hang in there early and not turn the ball over so much against Miami. He said, not that I didn't tell the team the number one thing we've got to do is take care of the basketball, but I might have done some things with our offense, our play calls, and our pace to just hang in there early. But Miami obviously did some things to disrupt us with their ball screen defense and turning us over a little bit. And for the first time all season, Jabari and Walker had off nights. We weren't good enough, and I wasn't good enough to overcome it. What do you think he means by some different things with the offense, pace, play calls, stuff like that?
I think he's just – I don't think there's a whole lot he could have done.
Really?
Look, I've coached the game. I coached the game 25 years. If you've never coached basketball on the high school or the college level, I go back to this analogy all the time. It's from the movie The Replacements, the classic, the locker room scene when they're talking about
Quicksand. Yeah.
That is a helpless feeling. I've been on the sidelines and had that feeling.
Or spiders.
Spiders, Coach. I'm scared of spiders. But now I've been on the other side of that quicksand where I was pushing the other team into the quicksand. And I'm sitting back going, man, we got this. We're rolling. I think Bruce was talking about maybe pace of it just happened so fast. You remember how it got away from us early in that Miami game?
Yeah, that's what he's kind of talking about. I mean, if Auburn just could have survived that early run and kept it a little closer than they did, he felt like maybe they could have gotten into the game a little bit better. But
and true, but look, Miami had us scouted so well. They just did. I mean, hats off to Miami. They did a great job doubling our ball screens. He mentioned that in one of the quotes. They did a fantastic job. When Jabari puts the ball on the floor, they had a guy on him. So he'd have to double and make us recover. We didn't make them recover appropriately with some hitting some shots.
Auburn's usually at their best running up and down the floor. When it was starting to get away from them, Bruce does not like calling, will not call timeouts.
Joker not going to call a
those
timeout.
kind of things. But
not going to do it.
Like he said, in retrospect, maybe it would have been better if Auburn would have slowed the pace down, just been very deliberate with the ball there instead of in lieu of calling timeout.
Hindsight's 20/20.
That's true. All right, when we come back, A-Day, Saturday. What's your expectation? What do you want to see? What players are you looking forward to watch on Saturday, if any? More to come on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Growing your business isn't just one thing. It's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Frontline Outfitters provides all your aftermarket parts for your cars, trucks, and as well as your professional tinting solutions for auto, residential, and commercial buildings. Frontline Outfitters also handles vinyl wraps, spray-in bed liners, truck accessories, LED lighting, paint correction and detailing, and much more. Make sure Frontline Outfitters of Alexander City is your first call for tinting and aftermarket solutions. Call us today, 256-409-8100.
The interstate is backed up this morning due to an accident.
So you don't like sitting still on the interstate? Get the free Algo traffic app. With Algo, you'll have the information you need to avoid problems on your route, to work, to home, to the beach. Traffic backups, wrecks, lane closures, all with current info and live traffic camera feeds. Know before you go with Algo Traffic, ALGO Traffic from the Alabama Department of Transportation. Get it today and arrive on time.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
Russell Building Supply and Home Center is just around the corner in a brand new convenient location with a wide selection of grills, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. The new store offers more home improvement items along with other helpful conveniences like a drive-through lumber yard and our Best Rewards program, making it an ideal destination for do-it-yourselfers and professional contractors. Get ready for game day on the plains by stocking up on all your Auburn tailgating gear at Russell Building Supply and Home Center.
What's up, everybody? Jackson Hodges here with Main Street Anniston, and do I have some exciting news for you? It's the 20th anniversary of the Noble Street Festival in Sunny King Criterium, the biggest event in Calhoun County each year. You don't want to miss it. There'll be a free kids zone, food, vendors, all sorts of things. We'll have Combat Park, so be sure to come down to Noble Street on April 9th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. to experience this once-in-a-lifetime event.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
For more than 40 years, Ingram Equipment Company has helped companies, towns, and cities with their dirtiest, most challenging jobs by providing the very best equipment and by helping them keep in tip-top working condition. IEC represents leading manufacturers such as Heil garbage truck bodies, Timco sweepers, Step pothole patchers, and many more. We proudly support all athletes and teams that compete across the state and wish them good luck this year. Ingram Equipment Company, ingramequipment.net.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you for about 34 minutes in today's show, brought to you each and every day by Zion Williamson. Mortgage Pro. The
Segment one today was brought to you by
that's
Zion
true.
Williamson.
Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, they are saving you thousands of dollars each and every year on your home mortgage. Give them a call today, 256-397-0248, 256-397-0248. Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. They are located right here in Alexander City, but they service the entire state of Alabama. All right, A-Day is Saturday. David, you will be in attendance. You'll be able to give us a good preview or a good summation of that on Monday. But
anxious to know what the format's going to be.
Don't know quite what the format's going to be yet. Brian Harsin mentioned that earlier in the week, said he didn't know. And that's mainly due to the fact that Auburn's had so many different injuries and so many guys not participating in spring. Of course, most of those are guys that have already are either those super seniors coming back from last year or were heavy contributors last year, so you don't really – you know what you're going to get from them. But 5 players – this is on Saturday down south. 5 players they want to see compete on Saturday. Theirs were T.J. Finley, Robbie Ashford, Tank Bigsby, Caleb Wooden, and Powell Gordon. T.J. Finley clearly because he appears to be the heir apparent quarterback right now. Zach Calzada will have something to say about
so
that.
So fast, my friend.
In the fall. Yeah. Robbie Ashford, he transferred from Oregon. He's definitely he's running 2 right now, getting most of the second team reps. Does he have a legitimate chance to challenge for that position? How people talk about his athleticism. Of course, we got to see a lot of him in high school, but nonetheless, Tank Bigsby, was he coming back? Was he going to leave? He's back. How does he look? How much are we going to see of him on Saturday? Caleb Wooden has got the little brother. People just thought, well, yeah, it's much like the Derek Brown situation. We'll throw a scholarship to his little brother.
Yeah.
And Cameron Brown doesn't appear to so. This is Colby Wooden's younger brother, but he has come in and really turned some heads, and people think he might contribute early, have a great chance to contribute early. And then Powell Gordon, the linebacker from Auburn High School, he was a great pass rusher in high school. Is he going to play linebacker? Is he going to help out at the edge position? He's a local guy, no doubt. He is. Will he have a chance to contribute early in his career? I'll kick it over to you, David. Any of these guys pique your interest, or you can add some names to it?
Yes. Well, to piggyback off Saturday down south, Robbie Ashford for sure, because I still think he's a dark horse. I don't know about Calzada's injury. Ashford's a super talent. I don't need to see Tank Bigsby. Do you?
No.
I mean, come on.
I know it. Yeah.
We know what we got with that dude. Caleb Wooden is another one.
I want to see Sean Jackson.
There you go. Absolutely. Sean Jackson. For me, Andy, I got to throw in Dylan Brooks in there. And any and all receivers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my list.
I want to see Jay Fair. I've heard a lot of talk about him.
Yeah.
I want to see Tavares Dawson.
Sean Jackson, that's a good one.
I want to see those 2 guys. As far as wide receivers, are they, do they look like SEC guys?
I said any and all, so we can kind of see what a pecking order is there.
Yeah. You know what you're going to get from Shed Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what you probably – Malcolm Johnson's a name that's been thrown around a good bit as far as, talking about his speed.
There's so many there that they've been throwing around, but who stands where? That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting. If it's offense versus defense, that'll be good, Maybe some ones versus some ones, as far as we can put ones out there.
Was it Eugene Asante, the linebacker transfer from North Carolina? Love to see. Does he look like he could be a major? Because we're going to need some of the contributors at linebacker. You got Owen Papo sitting over there. let's just assume he comes back 100% and plays up to his capability. Okay, that's wonderful.
Leota's back too, right?
Iku Leota is back as a pass rusher.
Yeah.
But Cam Riley and Wesley Steiner. Wesley Steiner, Randy and I were talking about, he just – in the times that he came in, I think he's solid, but I don't know if he's fast enough to be a dominant linebacker. Cam Riley, he may have the athleticism, but you wonder if he, has grasped all of the ins and outs of the position yet. So.
Wesley Steiner, Andy, definitely in the middle. You get him out on the perimeter trying to cover some of these receivers. Now,
Joko Willis, he looked good on special teams at times. Maybe he's the wild card there. Can he take up some and provide some backup at that position? We'll see. So anyway, A-Day on Saturday starts at 1 o'clock for sure. Are you looking forward to it or not? Doesn't seem like a lot of people are really enthusiastic.
What can we really tell by the amount of guys that
it's
are
a spring game.
I mean, it's
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Lake Martin has a new car buying experience. It's the TR Group of Alex City on Cherokee Road. The TR Group has up to 100 late model vehicles to choose from and will not be beat on price, selection, or financing. With the TR Group, your selection and quality is easy and your good credit is rewarded. But we offer guaranteed financing on our inventory because your future is more important than your past. The TR Group, Lake Martin's new standard in auto sales. Located at 814 Cherokee Road, Alex City, USA.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
Whether you prefer bricks, clicks, or taps, there's one place built around all your needs. For whatever it is you want to do. Even if your needs change, we'll be right there with you, making it all possible. Because you never know when a new addition will come along. So walk in, log on, or tap away. Either way, Valley's built to help you do you. Wherever life takes you, we'll be right there with you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs. Or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
The water level may be down, but that doesn't mean it's not a great time to consider selling your lake home, acreage, or condo, as it's worth more money now than ever before, as there are far more buyers than there are homes available. Ask yourself, how much money am I leaving on the table, and why am I trying to do this alone when I can call Century 21 Lake Area Realty and get more for my property than what it's worth and let them do all the work?
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskin, Century 21 Lake Area Realty. We're ready to jump in and do the work for you.
Call 256-825-4800. Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
Brubaker Motors in Montgomery is the largest and fastest growing used car dealership in the River Region. You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker. It's better at Brubaker.com.
Brubaker, Brubaker, Brubaker.
You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker.
BREWBAKER. BREWBAKER.com.
It's better at Brubaker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you for just a couple more segments in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Alan Green making some comments. I'll just read these to you. I'll let you react to them, David. His contract is up at the early in 2023. Will he be back? Will he not be back? Auburn's got a new president, Dr. Chris Roberts. He's going to have to make a decision on whether to renew that contract. According to Alan Green, this is earlier this week, I love it here. My wife loves it here. My kids love it here. When I got here 4 years ago, I remember telling a group of alumni that I've been an Auburn man my whole life. I just didn't know it until I got here. The values at Auburn align with me. I appreciate that Auburn wants to win, but they want to excel in the classroom. They want to create Auburn men and women. That's who I am. That's why I am excited to be here. You buy that?
Yes, I do.
Do you want Alan Green back as a AD?
What has Alan Green done that would deserve him being kicked to the curb? That's the answer that I get from most people. Okay.
The whole. Let's take a bus instead of a plane.
Okay. Yeah. I have a problem with that.
People, I think,
Absolutely.
maybe when the Bruce Pearl investigation was going on, that maybe he caused some consternation between him and with him and Bruce Pearl.
Yeah, the bus instead of the plane deal. And yeah, I did not have a problem. I did have a problem with that.
Let's stay in the La Quinta instead of the Holiday Inn.
Right.
Or the Hilton.
Well, they stayed in a pretty nice hotel in Starkville because I was right across the street from them. But look, and it's all going to, the Brian Harsin thing, year 2, is going to play into this. If that tanks, everybody's going to say, well, that's Green's responsibility. He has to go. I've met Alan Green. I don't have a relationship with him. I like the guy. I do think that he stands for what the Auburn Creed stands for. And I'm going to give the guy, I'm not big on rumors or innuendo or I think this or I heard this. If I hear something from somebody that's on the inside at Auburn, then I'll take that into account. But I have not heard anything but rumors. Therefore, I'm leaving this alone. I'll support Alan Green as long as he's the athletic director at Auburn unless something ridiculous happens, and I don't think anything ridiculous has happened to this point.
Prediction, will he be the athletic director during the football season next year?
Well, is there a coup against him like there was against Brian Harsin? If there is.
Well, he did go against the boosters and go out and get the head football coach.
Yeah.
Now.
And everybody applauded that.
I want an athletic director that's not so beholden to anybody. Mm-hmm. I want him making decisions of what he thinks is best for Auburn, not because anybody tells him what to do. Yeah. So I got no problem with that. That's fine.
I applauded that big time.
And he came and spoke to the Lake Martin Auburn Club, and we all got to meet him, and he is very personable.
Yes.
And I think he's a smart guy. I think he's the whole financial aspect of the way he did things at Buffalo before he came, and the way that he tried to start to do them at Auburn, and maybe that's gotten all ironed out because. And what's his relationship with General Burgess?
Yeah.
Because I don't think Burgess is going anywhere.
No.
But, and then you got Burgess coming out saying, those days are over when we're taking bus rides. We're going first class, with all this. So.
Yeah, don't you think there was a phone conversation or something on that one and said, hey, Alan, no, that's not what we're doing. No.
But you can just take the man at his word. Yeah. He wants to be here, and as we have been reminded, by other people, he's looking to get out any chance he can.
Rumor, total rumor.
Did he officially interview with who was it? Who was it? USC or UCLA or?
I don't know.
Somewhere out in California, I think. But anyway,
rumor and innuendo. I mean, bring me some proof, and okay, we can talk about that.
Okay. So you want him back. You're okay with him being back?
Right now, yeah, I like the guy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
David, your wildest dreams are about to come true.
What's that?
You could actually go and be a part of a college class taught by Mike Leach. This apparently is open to the public.
It's the wrong subject, Andy.
Mike Leach, back in the classroom, Mississippi State head football coach, will co-instruct an insurgent warfare and football strategy class at Mississippi State on April the 8th. It was announced earlier this week. Leach will teach the class alongside former Washington State Senator and current Spokane, Washington County Treasurer Michael Baumgartner, according to the release. The one-time class will be held at Old Main Wingo Auditorium at 5:30. One free ticket to the class, all are first come, first serve, can be claimed by students or members of the public starting at 9 a.m. Let's see, 9 a.m. When is that? Remaining tickets will be moved to a table outside of the Old Main Academic Center. So I guess this is probably this earlier this week. But Mike Leach teaching a insurgent warfare and football strategy class at Mississippi State on April the 8th.
All right, let me say this. I would imagine that the strategic warfare, where's the title of it? Insurgent warfare and football strategy class will be 75% offensive.
Yeah.
And 25% defensive, if it's any indication as to the way he runs his football program. I mean, seriously, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a quote. This is from Leach. He said, "You're getting a group to work together when there's chaos going on everywhere." That makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course, there are goals and objectives and things you have to protect as far as vulnerabilities. Then there are the things that you have to have as strengths you want to utilize. So you utilize your strengths. You try to protect your vulnerabilities.
Yeah. Andy,
that's football.
One of the best books I ever read that it relates to coaching is The Art of War. Sun Tzu.
There you go.
Yes, some great analogies and parallels there.
We'll be back with one final segment right after this.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our Best Rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Don't be caught in a dirty vehicle. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have your vehicle or boat looking like brand new in no time, and you'll be back driving in style. They specialize in detailing, paint correction, gel coat restoration, and ceramic coating. Take it to the professionals at Lake Martin Mobile Detailing. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or stop by and see them at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville. Mention this ad and receive $10 off. Blake Martin Mobile Detailing for your cleanest vehicles around.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA Weekly Show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
Need that boost to get you started in the morning or help get you through a long day at the office? Alex City Nutrition is your answer. Alex City Nutrition, located on 2nd Broad Street in downtown Alex City, offers meal replacement shakes, post-workout shakes, extreme rebuild products, and a vast array of loaded teas that offer focus, energy, and build up your immunity and overall health. Want to buy in bulk? We now offer your favorite flavors by the gallon. Come by Alex City Nutrition today or call 256-496-8284 to begin your journey to great health.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local Cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done, day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, their compact equipment provider.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Thursday afternoon. Andy and David taking you up to 1 o'clock. It is April the 7th. 1943, David, the NFL makes helmets mandatory. That seems like a no-brainer.
If you didn't wear a helmet, you'd have no brains eventually.
1963, on this day, Jack Nicklaus wins his first of 6 green jackets. Tiger, I believe, has 4. I believe, maybe 5. I think he has 4. No, I take that back. Maybe this last one that he won was his 5th. In 2019, that would be 6 would be a record though for Jack. His first one in 1963 on this day. 2003, Carmelo Anthony led Syracuse to the national championship, beating Kansas 81-78. Syracuse beating Auburn in the Sweet 16 in that tournament. 2008, Kansas defeated Memphis because Memphis could not hit a free throw, 75-68. One of John Calipari's one of his failures. I think he had two losses in the national championship game. And
some scuttlebutt about him possibly leaving Kentucky.
There is some scuttlebutt.
Guess we
maybe going to the Lakers.
Save that for another show. That's interesting.
Yeah.
2014,
Connecticut defeated Kentucky. There again, Calipari goes down 60-54 in that one. So there's his 2 losses. He's celebrating today. Not a lot, but happy birthday today, Walter Camp, baby, the father of college football. They could say the Walter Camp Trophy. Now, 1859 he was born. John McGraw, Hall of Fame player and manager in Major League Baseball, born on this day, 1873. Billie Holiday.
Wonderful
There's
jazz. Wonderful jazz singer.
Singers.
Yep.
1915. R.G. Armstrong. He was at the beginning of Predator, if you'll remember, he was kind of the general that sent Arnold into the jungle. At the very beginning of that, he was in an episode David and I were talking about of Andy Griffith. He was a farmer when Andy and Ellie tried to go and get his daughter. All she wanted was some makeup, and they went out and gave her some makeup, and that's R.G. Armstrong from Pleasant Grove, Alabama.
How about that? Yeah.
Bobby Doerr, Hall of Fame second baseman for the Red Sox. James Garner, Rockford Files.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you think of James Garner as Maverick or from the Rockford or Jim Rockford?
Rockford for me.
Yeah. Wayne Rogers from Birmingham, Alabama. Trapper John.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't realize Trapper John was from Alabama.
I didn't know that. Sure didn't.
1933. He passed away in 2015. I didn't realize that either, to be honest with you. I sure didn't know Wayne Rogers was from Birmingham, Alabama. Bobby Bear, country singer.
Yeah.
Marie Laveau.
No. Nope.
What is it? Detroit. Well, never mind.
You say country, I'm out.
You're out. Me. Totally out.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Bobby Bear, good songwriter too. Francis Ford Coppola, born on this day, 1939. The Godfather.
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now.
Yes.
You ever seen either of those?
Yeah.
Have you seen both of those?
Godfather.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Never seen Apocalypse Now? That's some hate. Tons of references to Apocalypse Now in pop culture. John Oates,
yes.
born on this day. Shout out to Luke Robinson.
Lesser known of the duo.
Yeah.
Man eater.
She's a man eater.
Kiss on my list.
You better watch.
Sarah Smile.
Jackie Chan, born on this day, 1954. You ever seen a Jackie Chan?
I would not mess with Jackie Chan.
No, I wouldn't. He's the real deal. I mean, he's
yeah.
not just an actor. He actually does his own stunts, all that kind of
that
thing.
led to the acting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Dorsett, 76 Heisman winner, played at Pittsburgh, went on to have a great career with Dallas. Buster Douglas, maybe the greatest upset of all time in sports to me.
Yes.
Knocking out Mike Tyson.
Yes.
In Tokyo, I believe it was. Watched that fight. Remember it quite well.
One hit wonder, literally. Is that right?
Well, yeah.
Did he win any more fights after that? Like defend his title? I don't remember.
He did not. I mean, the next fight, he fought Evander Holyfield and lost.
Yeah.
Got knocked out. Now, it would have helped if he hadn't have put on 30 pounds. So he was. I mean,
he got fat and sassy with that win, man.
Yeah, I mean, it just you knew that was not going to be.
Yeah.
That was not going to end well.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe, 1964.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Waters played at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Went on to play for the Eagles. Running back, 1969. Tiki and Rondi Barber.
Yeah, how about that?
Oddly enough.
Yeah.
Both born on the same day.
Yeah.
Considering they're twins.
That's amazing.
And Adrian Beltre, born on this day, 1979. A lot of people, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And nobody even knows really. I mean, they think about Adrian Beltre, really? 33,166 hits, 477 home runs, and like 1,700 RBIs. Dude had a career.
Quietly slipping in. And everybody's going, what'd he do?
Yeah, Adrian. Man, he was really, really good.
I'll be ready for you on Monday, Andy.
Please do that. And call in Saturday and give them a live update of what's going on. Saturday morning.
I'm not going to be up that early.
Thank you so much for being with us. He's David. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.